your shoulders, checking in with your breath. And start to allow your breath to deepen. And as your breath is deepening, considering the winter season. So something I haven't really talked about yet in the winter season is there's a lot of power within the winter season. So just like a seed that's gathering its resources so that in the springtime it can burst forth and start to grow, that's kind of where we're at right now. We're in this season of really gathering in those resources and tapping into our internal power. So maybe just allow the intention today to be to tap into your power, and it's deep power that winter holds. If there's some other intention, if rest is still something you need to give yourself permission to do, maybe that's still your intention today. If your intention is maybe not to hold on so tight, that could be your intention today as well. Or it could also just be whatever it is that you need right now, because this is your practice. So honor whatever intention bubbles up for you. And whatever it is, turn your palms up to the sky and offer it out into the space. Setting intentions really allow things to come to fruition. And then inhale, turn those palms down to the earth. Let's lift on up into tabletop and then right on through into downward facing dog pose. Start to bicycle your legs back and forth in your downward dog. Working out some of those kinks, some of those sticky bits from sleeping. And then inhale, ripple forward to a plank position. Exhale, chin to chest, ripple up, back, and through to downward facing dog pose. Inhale, rippling forward and out to your plank. Exhale, rippling back through downward facing dog pose. A few more times. And as you're doing this rippling forward and back, can you really allow it to be a rippling motion through your body? Can you feel that curling through your spine, that unfurling? Nice. And now inhale, come forward to your plank. To go back, bend your knees, push your hips up and back, and unfurl your legs into downward dog. Yep. Inhale, ripple it forward. Exhale, bend the knees, ripple up, back, and through. Beautiful. Inhale, ripple it forward. Exhale, ripple up, back, and through. Two more. Inhale, ripple it forward. Exhale it up, back, and through. One more time. Find that flow. Beautiful. Then settle into your downward dog. Feel the thumb pads pressing down into the earth. Feel that weight moving up and back into your hips. And then let your shoulders spiral away from your ears. Give your collarbones a nice broadening to allow the neck to have some room here as well. Two more breaths, just being in downward dog. On your next exhale, work your way to the head of the mat. We'll find our way into that just forward fold. Hang heavy. And as you look at your feet, make sure those toes are looking relatively forward. You can make a little box with your arms. Gentle sway side to side. And just feel that entire back line of your body. So the back line of the body taps into our bladder meridian, which is that holding vessel. The other aspect of holding is ensuring that we have all of the things that we need to tap into that power. But there's always that balance of holding and letting go, finding that equilibrium. And let those hands release down to the earth. Feel your inner thighs hugging in and zipping up towards your pubic bone to help you slowly curl all the way up to stand. And as you come all the way up to stand, inhale, let your arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, gathering your hands into heart center. Come back to your intention, whatever that was for you. And with our intentions present, let's offer out one collective Om. Inhale. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold down to the earth. We're going to inhale, find a halfway lift. And as you exhale, let your right foot step back into a runner's lunge. Inhale, bend both knees, open your heart, look forward. Exhale, step forward, coming into that forward bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let your left foot step back into that runner's lunge. Inhale, bend the knees, open the heart. Exhale, come back forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale to bend the knees, open the heart. Exhale, step it forward and bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. Yep, inhale, bend those knees, open the heart. Exhale, step it forward. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the right foot steps back. Inhale, open through the front body. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that left foot back. Inhale to bend those knees. Exhale, coming forward and fold. Couple more times. Let your breath guide you through this. Yep. Yeah, and if you need to move faster through it, maybe it's just an inhale back, opening up. Exhale, step it forward. So what works for you? What breath rhythm works for your body right now? Nice, I love it. Now one more time, let that right foot come back. We're going to stay here, let that right knee come all the way down to the earth. Inhaling your arms up to the sky. We're going to take an inhale, deepen into the lunge, lift your heart up, look up. Exhale, back it out, elbows in and your belly draws in. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, back it out, belly in. Inhale, deepen, arms up. Exhale, back it out, belly in. Nice. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, back it out. Nice. One more. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, your hands come to the earth. Step to a high plank position and hold that plank. Inhale. As you exhale, right knee into your nose. Inhale to your plank, 2 feet down. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, plank. Last time, left knee in. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Inhale that peel up to look over your right shoulder. Yep, exhale, lower. Inhale the peel up, look left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, let your hands lift up, let your chest lift up, let your legs lift up. So everything lifting, yep. Exhale the hands down, hips to your heels. Curl it on up, hands back by your hips. Inhale, let your heart lift up to the sky, roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, the hands come forward, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Get that weight back into your hips. Collarbones broaden. Yes, giving your neck some room. One more full breath in. Empty out the lungs, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, let your left foot step back into that lunge. Left knee comes down. Inhale, coming up into that low lunge, your arms to the sky. Beautiful. Take an inhale, deepen into the lunge. Lift your heart up. Exhale, back it out, elbows and belly in. Yep. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, back it out, elbows and belly in. We've got it. Nice. Find that flow. Find your rhythm. So some of our tissue moves faster, some of our tissue moves slower. It's just our makeup, just who we are. So getting in tune with your body, your rhythm. Good. One more. Inhale, deepen and hold it. Exhale, hands down, high plank position. Hold that plank. Take an inhale. Exhale your right knee to your right elbow. Yep. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, plank, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, plank, exhale all the way down again. Inhale, the little peel up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, lower. Inhale, little peel up, look left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, your hands, your legs, and your chest all lift up. Exhale, hands down, hips back to your heels. Curl it up, hands by your hips. Inhale, roll the heart to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands dive forward, downward facing dog pose. Nice, everybody. Love seeing you flow. That weight back into the hips. Those collarbones nice and broad. That's it, Ashley. One more inhale. Empty it out, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold to the earth. Let's inhale, rise up to stand. Reach those arms up, look up. Exhale, fold to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Deep breath into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. How can you allow downward dog to really feel good in your body? Let go of the tension in the shoulders. Let the hips bear the weight. One more exhale, empty it out, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, lift your heart up to the sky. Look up if that's okay on the neck. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Feel like your sits bones are flaring up and back to the ceiling and wall junction behind you. And if you can't quite get your buns to roll up and back, maybe let your knees soften a little bit to get that extra stretch. Yes. Another inhale. Empty all the way, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, Sunny. Inhale, rise up, lift your heart up, look up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Feel that zipping up through the inner thighs to get there. Yes. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Nice. Cultivate that breath. One more inhale. Empty it out, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold to the earth. We're going to bend the knees, Utkatasana, staying here. As you take your inhale, we're going to exhale, fold and sweep those arms back. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold and sweep the arms back. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold and sweep. Inhale, lift. This time as you fold and sweep, catch your hands behind your back. Roll your hips up to the sky, but try to see, can you let your collarbones broaden here? Yeah, so instead of it being a saggy shoulder pose, can you let it be a really opening of chest pose, getting a stretch through the pectoral muscles? Nice. And then exhale, hands to the earth and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Empty the lungs. Really pause at the bottom of your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Zip the inner thighs. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Come on up into your warrior one. Nice. So in our warrior one, what we're going to do is what we've done the last couple of weeks. Take that inhale, let your heart open up, arms out wide. Exhale, fold, sweep those arms back. Inhale, lift it up, arms out wide. Exhale, fold, sweep it back. Yep, one more inhale. And then exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale, upward facing, zip through the inner thighs. Exhale, downward facing, left foot forward. Inhale, coming up into your warrior one, arms out wide. Exhale, fold, sweep those arms back. Nice. Inhale, lift, arms out wide. Exhale, fold, sweep those arms back. We've got it. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, zip through those inner thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. So nice. Love it. Yeah, tapping into that breath. Getting warm. One more inhale. Empty those lungs, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, Utkatasana. Fold to the earth. Empty the lungs. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, empty. Maybe that little pause at the bottom. Deep breath in, upward facing. Zip the inner thighs. Exhale, downward facing, right foot forward. Inhale as you lift up, open your arms, let your heart open up. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga, nice. Inhale, zip through the inner thighs. Exhale, downward facing, left foot forward. That inhale to lift up, open the arms up. Yes, exhale, hands down, step it back. Find that chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Tapping into your breath. Nice. One more. Inhale. Empty those lungs, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga. Empty those lungs. Upward facing dog, fill it up. Exhale, downward facing right foot forward. Inhale, that opening of the heart. Exhale, flow through chaturanga. Finding your way all the way through that vinyasa. And then when you're ready, left foot forward. That inhale to lift up, open that heart up, and then fold it down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, zip those inner thighs. Exhale, downward facing. So nice, everybody. Love it. Love hearing that breath. Last one, inhale. Empty it out, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, fill those lungs. Chaturanga, empty. That full inhale, upward facing, zip the inner thighs. Exhale, downward facing, right foot comes forward. Inhale, lift up, open those arms. Exhale, take it down, flow through to the other side. Listen to your breath. Find your rhythm. When you're ready, left foot forward, that opening of the heart at the top, and then flow through. Yes. Zip up through those inner thighs. Downward facing, breathe. One more, inhale. Empty those lungs, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Bend those knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. That full breath in, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, right foot forward. Open that heart. Find your expression of this pose and then flow through to the other side. Complete breaths. Really tap into the breath, letting it guide you through this. And then when you're ready, left foot forward. Find your full expression of this pose and find your flow. So nice. Beautiful, everybody. I love seeing it. You're really pretty darn synchronous, which is great. Cultivating that breath. One more inhale. Empty those lungs, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees, Utkatasana. Fold to the earth. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Empty it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing right foot forward. That full expression of your warrior one, and then flow through. Cultivate your breath. Listen to it. Let it guide you. Don't cut it off. Yep. And then when you're ready, that left foot steps forward. Inhale, opening up through the front body. Flow on through. So nice. And then from downward dog, we're going to inhale the right leg up to the sky. Heel to your bum, lift and twist that hip open. Exhale your right knee into your nose. Inhale, lift, twist that hip open. Exhale, the knee crosses over to your left elbow. Kick that right leg through. Spiral the left heel down. We got it. Reach that left arm up to the sky. Zip up through your inner thighs here. Press that outer edge, yes, of your left foot down to help you to really tap into your inner thigh strength. And then exhale, left hand down, right knee to your nose. Inhale, lift, twist it open, and then right foot steps forward between your hands for crescent warrior. Inhaling as you come up into your crescent warrior, really feeling that engagement through the inner thighs here. So we were playing around the last few weeks of feeling that squeeze in through your inner thighs and how it kind of elevates you a little bit, and then that release and how it sinks you. So let's keep that squeezing of the inner thighs as we reach the arms up to the sky. Just like we did in Warrior One, inhale, open the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, fold and sweep those arms back. Inhale, lift, unfurl. Exhale, fold and sweep. One more time, inhale. And now as we come forward, airplane pose. Spiral your palms down to the ground, lift your heart up, and try pointing through your back toes rather than flexing. It just gives you a different feeling of being able to pull your body, yes, in oppositional direction. Beautiful. Hands to prayer. Half moon pose. Right fingertips towards the earth. Open that left hip towards the left wall. Yes. And this is a flexed left foot. Really reach your heel back. Reach your heart forward. Feel that expression of the pose. And can you maybe find that little squeeze of the inner thighs to help you to find that balance here? Right fingertips get really, really light. Bend your right knee. Step it back to warrior two. Awesome. Very nice. So warrior two, we're going to do the Nick Dower flow. So we're going to find our warrior two position. Hands to your thighs, your thumbs back. Roll your shoulders back. Really find that broadening across the collarbones. Inhale. Exhale, fold down towards your right leg. We're going to move through the center of the leg. Switch the feet so we end up at the back of the mat in a warrior two. As you come up with your inhale, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, fold down. Move through center, adjust the feet. As you inhale and come up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, fold it down, move through. That's it, adjust the feet. Inhale, come up, look over the shoulder. Exhale, fold it down, switch the feet. Inhale as you come, look over the right. One more time to exhale, fold, adjust, back to the left. Inhale, look over. Exhale, fold, coming back to the head of the mat. Arms out to your T. Let's reverse our warrior. You can straighten right leg. Melt way, way back. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. Triangle pose. And in triangle pose, inhale, reach your left arm back behind you. Twist your chest to the sky. Exhale, fold down. Let your hand maybe just gently touch the floor in front of you. Inhale, unfurl. Let your arm ripple back up to the sky. Open up. Exhale, let it fold down. Yep. Inhale, unfurl. Open it up. Exhale, let it fold down. Now this time, inhale, come all the way up to stand. Yes, turn those toes to the long edge of your mat. Really feel the outer edges of your feet press down. And as you're feeling those outer edges press down, imagine that you're standing in sand. You're trying to scoop the sand in. Yeah, so get those inner thighs engaged. We got it. Inhale, exhale, fold down to the earth. And as you're here in this forward fold, there's lots of options. You can stay here and breathe. Keep that scooping of the sand in if you're here and breathing and forward folding. If you want to take this into an inversion, you're welcome to. Yes, ninja lunges are definitely fair game here as well. So those inner thighs is the kidney meridian. The deep front line is the anatomy correlation to it. But our deep front line really helps us to tap into our vitality and our power, helping us really cultivate that power so that when spring comes, which Charlie and I were just saying, we've had little hints of spring, it's coming. So we really want to tap into that power now. If you are in an inversion, straddle legs, feet to the earth. And then everybody inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to your right foot so you're back at the head of the mat in a runner's lunge position. Your right foot is going to inhale, reach back, heel to your bum. You can flip that dog over. As you flip your dog over, zip through those inner thighs. Let's tap into that vitality and power. Open through your front body. Breathe into your chest. Yep, that's it, Ashley. You don't have to. Yeah, right on, girlfriend. That's it. And then unflip, reach that right leg up and back. Right on into right side half pigeon, right knee to your right wrist. So we have to do the assessment real quick. So never mind. Reach that right leg up and back. It's okay. It's okay. We got to do the assessment because not everybody was here the last time. So let's take that right foot, step it wide outside of the right hand. Left foot wide outside of the left hand. We're going to come down into a squat for a second just to balance out side to side. Wiggle those hips back and forth. Just that way it doesn't skew our results. And then hips up, toe heel to feet, hip width distance, and unfurl all the way up to stand. So what we're going to do is we're going to assess ourselves so that when we do our half pigeon, we can find a way to hopefully cultivate a better balance for our hips. So just try to figure out which leg do you like to stand in. We all have a leg that feels comfortable. For me, it's my left leg. I have a baby usually attached to my hip. She's getting big now. She's not really a baby anymore, so I can't keep doing this for very much longer. So once you have that idea of the leg that you like to stand in, just to give you an idea of where we're headed with this, the leg that you like to stand in, the abductors, the muscles on the outside of your hip are kind of stretched in a long position. So the side that you don't like to stand in, it's engaged. So it's a little shorter in comparison, okay? So let's inhale, arms up to the sky. So we just know which side is which. Go ahead and fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's go through chaturanga. Why the hell not? Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale that right leg to the sky. Heel to your bum. Just get a nice little twist because it feels good. And then right knee to right wrist. So now that we have the assessment, you know which side you like to stand in. If this is the side you like to stand in, which means it's a little longer, you're not going to fold down into half pigeon. You're going to squeeze the outer hips. You're going to squeeze in as hard as you can. And if you need a break, you just take a break and reset. If this is the side that's a little shorter, you don't feel comfortable standing in, fold down to the ground and really focus on stretching those outer hip muscles. Interesting. Yeah, it's always cool to see like who's going down and who's staying up. So squeezing in, that's it. And on the other side, you all who are up and engaged, you get to have that opportunity to rest. But for now, let's gather and let's tap into that power. If you are upright, if you're folded down, deep rest. No matter where you are in the pose, on that inhale in your mind, tell yourself just. And as you exhale, tell yourself be. Yep, exactly. If you feel like you're fatigued, give yourself that permission to rest, reset, and come back. Yoga is a beautiful way to really listen to what your body is telling you, really getting in tune with your physical self. And then through that attunement with the physical self, everything else starts to layer on, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual. And those of you that are folded down, let's crawl the hands in towards the right shin. Everybody lifting upright. Curl those left toes under, the knee lifts up. Inhale, reach that right leg up and back. Yep, twist it open, get a little stretch through that front of the hip, and then lower that right foot down to the ground. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way to the ground. Interlace your hands behind your backs. We're going to go into a little locust pose here. Pull your hands back to let your chest peel up. And then reach so far back through your legs that your legs lift up. Feel that squeezing in through the inner thighs here. On your inhale, feel like you're lifting your heart a little higher. And as you exhale, can you soften your heart forward? One more inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Arms by your sides. Turn your head whichever way you want to. You can just do a little tail wag side to side. Yep, just shake it off. And second set, interlace those hands behind the back. Pull the hands back, let your heart lift up. Reach so far back through your legs that your legs just float up off of your mat. And then as you inhale, feel that lift through the front body. And as you exhale, feel that softening through the heart. That inhale to feel that lift through the front. That exhale to feel that softening through the heart. That's it. Nice. One more. And then exhale all the way down. You can do that little tail wag side to side. And then hands by your ribs. Zip up through those inner thighs before we even go there. Inhale the upward facing dog pose. Exhale, ripple it back through downward facing dog. Nice. We'll take one more resetting breath here. And then inhale that left leg up to the sky. Heel to your bum, twist the hip open. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lift, twist it open. Exhale, the knee crosses over to your right elbow. Kick that left leg through. Spiral your right heel down. Reach your right arm up. Zip up through those inner thighs. Can you tap into that stability, that core support? Nice. Very good. Love it. That's great. Beautiful. And then exhale that right hand down, left knee into your nose. Inhale one more time to reach it back. Twist it open. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Crescent warrior. Inhale as you rise up. In your crescent warrior, feel that zipping up through the inner thighs. Feel that little bit of lift and buoyancy that you get. And just funsies, you can let it go and feel that ease towards the earth. Yep. Keep the zipping up, arms up to the sky. Inhale, open your heart, arms wide. Exhale, fold, sweep the arms back. Inhale, lift, arms out wide. Exhale, fold, sweep it back. Last time, inhale, come on up. Now this time, exhale, float forward, airplane pose. Spiral your palms down. Try pointing through those right toes. Yeah, let your heart lift up. Feel oppositional reach through the heart and through the toes, feeling that tensional aspect of self. And then hands to your heart, left fingertips down to the earth or to a block, unfurling that right hip into half moon pose. Nice. Really lift that right leg up nice and high. Flex that right foot here. Really reach the heel back. Reach your heart forward and find that engagement through the inner thighs. Yes. And then like magic, bend that left knee. Step on back to your warrior two. Good. Hands to your thighs. Thumbs are pointed back. You're rolling your thighs open to roll your shoulders open. Inhale. Let's just start off by looking over that left shoulder. And then exhale. Fold down. Adjust the feet. Inhale as you come up to warrior two at the back of the mat. Look over the right shoulder. Exhale. Fold it down. Move through center. Adjust the feet. Inhale as you come up. Look over the left shoulder. Exhale it down. Adjust the feet. That inhale to come up. Look right. Exhale. Fold it down. Adjust the feet. Inhale as you come up, look left. One more time to the back of the mat. Exhale, fold it down, adjust. That inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, fold it down, adjust. Inhale as you lift up, arms out to your T. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Can straighten through the left leg. Nice. Breathe through the left sides of the ribs. Find that surrender back into this pose if you can. And then inhale, come on up, soften out into your triangle pose. Feel that right upper leg bone sinking up into its socket. Did I say right? I meant left. I did it. I had to do it once. Inhale, twist your chest to the sky. Exhale, let that right hand fold to the earth in front of you. Inhale, unfurl, reach that arm back. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, unfurl that arm, reach it back. Yep. Exhale, fold it down. Now this time, inhale all the way up to stand. Let's turn the toes towards the long edge of the mat, but then we're going to turn the toes out and bend the knees into goddess temple pose. Yep, we're going to find our arms into cactus arms. As you inhale, we're going to squeeze in through the inner thighs to lift us up. Exhale, bend the knees and bend the elbows. Inhale, squeeze into lift. Exhale, bend and bend. Yep. Inhale, squeeze into lift. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, sink it down. Beautiful. One more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, sink. I didn't mean to lie. Inhale, squeeze it up, toes point forward, and then exhale, fold it down. We just needed that last one to transition. So again, yogi's choice. You can stay here and fold. If you are staying, I encourage you to scoop in through those inner thighs. If you want to maybe explore a straddle split position, you can toe heel those feet as wide as they can go. Ninja lunges, again, fair game. Inversion, fair game, lots of options. So again, staying in tune with your body. What does it need right now? What does it need in this pose? And as you get more and more in tune with your body, you'll start to really recognize, oh, this will feel good in this pose. Squeeze in through those legs. Nice, Laura, beautiful. Very good. And if you are inverted, go ahead and bring those feet back down to earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk those hands over to your left foot. Pivot all 10 toes forward. Inhale, your left leg, which is the front foot, reach it up and back. Heel to your bum. You can flip that dog over or not. Zip up through your inner thighs. Feel that opening up through the front body. Yes, tapping into your deep power, that kidney meridian, that deep power, our vitality. It's called the Jing in Chinese medicine, our vitality. Then unflip that dog, reach that left leg back up to the sky, left side half pigeon. Now we know where we are. So those of you that were up the last time, you're going to go ahead and fold down and really focus on stretching those outer hip muscles. If you did fold down on the other side, stay upright here. Squeeze into the outer hips. Really feel, yep, that's it, Ashley. Squeeze in. Feel that engagement through the side hips. With those of you that are folded down, really give yourself that opportunity to surrender into this stretch. Giving yourself permission to rest And no matter where you are, if you're engaging or if you're resting, on your inhale, telling yourself just. That exhale, telling yourself be. And if you are in the forward folded position, let's crawl those hands in towards the left shin. Let those right toes curl under. Inhale, reach that left leg up and back, heel to the bum. And we're going to step that left foot wide outside of the left hand at the head of the mat. Right foot wide outside of the right hand, down to your squat. So in your squat position here, you can stay right here in the squat. You can bring your hands down. You can do some little rocks of the hips side to side, or you could find crow pose, hands down, those knees up high towards your armpits, or squeezing outside of your upper arm bones. Letting that weight shift forward into your hands, floating maybe one foot up, maybe floating both feet up. Squeeze in through those inner thighs. And if you prefer to do an inversion here, or if you want to transition into an inversion here, you could very well just tuck your chin in, let the top of the head come down to the earth. Yep, you can lift up into that tripod. If you are in crow pose, 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, float those legs back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll all meet in downward dog for a few breaths. Feel that zipping in through the inner thighs, that broadening across the collarbones. One more deep breath in. Empty those lungs, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, unfurl all the way to standing. Let your arms reach up, right side standing bow pose. Letting your right hand lower down, holding onto your right ankle. Inhale to lift through the front body, really prep your bow. And then exhale, kick your leg back. Don't even fold down yet. Can you feel that separation between the foot and the chest? And then once your bow is as pulled back as it can be, then you can start to gently lower it down. If you tend to maybe find a split position, you can always work your hand down a little lower to the shin rather than at the ankle so you can open your legs further away from each other. Let that heart soften, just like we did in that the floor locust pose, that inhale and the exhale to find ease through the chest. One more inhale, exhale, come on out. Hands to your heart before we go to the other side. Just take a moment, connect in. And then inhale those arms to the sky. Exhale, that left hand lowers down, holding on to your left ankle. Take that initial inhale to open through the front body. Kick that left leg back and don't fold down into the bow quite yet. Get the separation between your foot and your chest. And then once you've got that, then you can gently start to lower the torso down. Inner thighs for stability here. Really squeeze in through those inner thighs. Find that one spot to look at, your drishti. Beautiful. Find the ease, the surrender through the heart. And then inhale, come on out. Really nice. Hands to your heart. Really heart center. So we've got heart center, we've got the real heart, and then we've got the upper heart. Nice. And then inhale those arms up to the sky. Lift the heart up. Exhale, fold down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Deep breath into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, ripple forward to our plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the earth. And just like we did in the beginning, inhale, lift up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift up, look left. Exhale to lower. Inhale, your hands, your legs, and your chest all lift. Exhale, hands down, hips back to your heels. Unfurl so you're sitting up onto your heels, hands back by your hips. Or we've got some options here. Option 1, Lift your heart up, look up. You can stay right here. Option 2, push your hips up. You can be right here. Option 3, you can walk your feet in or your hands in towards your feet, coming into camel. So lots of options depending upon where your body is. Honor it. Honor your body. Nice. And depending upon how you got into the pose, work your way back out of the pose, sitting your hips back to your heels for a moment. And let's curl the toes under this time. And even adjust your baby toes if they're like mine and they don't like to curl under right away. Just get them to curl. We're going to sit here onto our feet for a moment, hands to our thighs. Squeeze in through your inner thighs here. So we could be lazy and just kind of hang out, or we could find that true integration through our body and our core. If this is intense for the bottoms of your feet, this is such a good thing to do to, again, help us find that balance in the bladder meridian, that balance of holding on but also letting go. 2 more breaths. Last one. Then as you exhale, hands come forward, point the toes back. You can do a little rock side to side, or you could walk your hands back and kind of lean back onto your toes, getting a nice little stretch for the front, little opposition. Good. Knees back down. We're going to curl the toes under, but don't worry, we're not going to stay here. We're going to lift up onto our knees. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We're going to find our little camel. So let's take the right arm first. Inhale, let it sweep in front of you up to the sky. Exhale, let it go back either to your right heel or the right side of your sacrum. And then left arm, inhale, let it sweep up, lift up to the sky and stay there. Inhale, feel the lift through your heart. Exhale, a softening through your shoulders. That inhale, that opening. Exhale, the softening. Now this time as you inhale, release your right hand from your heel. Let your left arm sweep back to left side of sacrum or heel. And then right arm sweeps up to the sky. That inhale to lift. That exhale to soften. Can you squeeze in through your inner thighs here? Notice how that can help you to lift your heart a little bit more. Beautiful. Now inhale, release, coming up. Let's just interlace both hands behind the back, roll the shoulders back, or if you want to reach for both heels, go for it. Find that inhale, that opening through the front body. Exhale, ease in the back. And let's inhale, come all the way up. Sit back to your heels, point those toes back. Just take a moment to be here. So high hero's pose, hands to your thighs, just picking that spot to gaze at. Lovely. We're going to shift over onto our right hip and swing those legs around. So your legs to the head of the mat. We're going to find our little ab flow here. So inhaling your arms to the sky. Exhale, curl back halfway, let your arms reach forward. And then inhale, dive to your toes and up. Exhale, curl halfway or wherever you can go with your core supporting you. Inhale, dive it forward and up. So you're in control of how far you go so that you have that control. Yep. Inhale, dive it forward and up. We've got it. Find that flow. Curl it back. Inhale, dive it forward and up. That exhale to curl it back. Inhale, dive it forward and up. So nice. One more time. Exhale it back. Inhale as you dive forward, hug your arms underneath of your knees and really get your belly connected to your thighs. Yep. With your belly connected to your thighs, don't lose the connection of the belly to your thighs. You can crawl your feet maybe a little further forward. Yep. And then fold down. Let that whole back line stretch. Yes. On that exhale, can you find the surrender? Can you find the softening here? Two more breaths. One more. And then inhale, unfurl all the way up. We're going to bend the knees and bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Hands back behind your hips. Inhale, we're going to lift into reverse table. And then options as we lower down. You could just lower your bum down, bring your chin to your chest, or we can send the butt back between the hands. So it's a little bit of a core support thing. Inhale to come up. Exhale, you choose your way down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, you choose your way down. Inhale to come up. One more time. Exhale, lowering down, and then lower the butt to the earth. Arms reach forward. We can curl all the way down to the back now. Get the lights out of our eyes. And as you come down onto the earth, bend those knees, feet to the ground, right on up into bridge pose. Really squeeze in through your inner thighs in your bridge. Feel that zipping in through those inner thighs to help you to lift up. You can interlace those hands beneath you. Tap into your breath. That inhale, feel that lift through the front body. Exhale, ease down your back. That inhale, that lift, that opening through the front body. Exhale, ease down the back. This time as you inhale, release the hands. Exhale, lower all the way down. Swish those knees side to side. Knees to the sky. Let's all start off in bridge pose first. So tap into your inner thighs, that deep power. Squeeze in as you lift up. And then from your bridge pose, if you want to venture into wheel, hands come overhead, your fingertips pointing in towards your shoulders, palms next to the ears. Squeeze in through those inner thighs to lift up into your wheel. Find that deep power. That inhale, that lifting through the front body, that opening through the heart. Exhale, ease down the back. Find that balance of effort and surrender here. One more inhale, lift up a little higher if you can. Exhale, lower all the way down. Swish those knees side to side. Knees up to the sky. Let's again lift up into our bridge pose. Go ahead and find that bridge. Interlace those hands, tuck those shoulders under. And if you're going there, hands come overhead, fingertips point towards the shoulders. Zip up through those inner thighs to lift up into your wheel. Squeeze in through that deep core, that deep front line, our vitality, our power. One more inhale. Exhale, come on down. Push those knees side to side. And again, knees up to the sky. Pick your pose. If you like going into bridge first, if that helps you to gather in, keep doing that. If you want to go right into your wheel, do that. Sorry, guys. Find your power. Squeeze in through those inner thighs no matter what pose you're in. And if you want to, right leg can float up to the sky. You can rotate that right ankle around. Then you can lower that right foot down. Yep, left foot can lift. Either way, if you're in bridge or wheel, you could do this. 2 feet to the earth, come on down. Swish those knees. Last one, this is it. When you're ready, do it. Go for it. Don't hesitate. If you're like, oh God, you've got this. Find your vitality. Tap into it. Squeeze in through those inner thighs. Cultivate your breath. Yes. 2 more breaths wherever you are. And at that end of the exhale, come on down. Swish those knees side to side first. And then let's find that deep rest. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees out. Love it. Let's bring the hands to the hips. So something else I didn't mention today in the class, another deep connection into that watery, wintry element is our pelvis, is our hips. It's our creativity, our sensuality, our desire. That deep power. One more breath here. And then let those knees close together like a book. Hug the knees into the chest. 3 circles one way. And then the opposite way. And then knees hovering right up above your hips. Shins parallel to the earth. We're going to take the hands back behind the thighs. I think I still might have my timer set for 61 seconds. That was in honor of Charlie's birthday last week. He did say how old he was, so I feel like I'm not giving it away at least. So hands back behind the thighs. You're going to curl your chin up to your chest and really use your hands behind your thighs to curl up. So if you are one of those people that in ab poses, your neck gets really tight, it's because you're kind of in that halfway lifted point. It's that curling up that takes the tension off of the neck. So from here, you can stay. This is a really awesome place to be, really feeling that connection to your core. You can stay here, or you could reach your arms forward. Yep. You can stay right here, or you can go back here, or you can reach your legs out wide into a straddle. And they can be how high they need to be or as low as they can be. Just focus on what works for you. And you could even bring your legs together. It makes it a little bit more challenging, really squeezing into your inner thighs, squeezing into your core. With each exhale, melt that belly button down to the earth. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hug those knees in. Rock it side to side. Awesome. Now both legs up to the sky. And what we're going to do here, it's going to be a little crisscrossing of the legs to lower them down to the ground, and then a crisscross back up to the sky. So go ahead and start to crisscross your ankles, and as they crisscross, let them lower down towards the ground. Yep, that's it. And you go wherever you can go with it, and then you crisscross it back up to the sky. That crisscross down to the ground, and that crisscross up to the sky. Yes. And again, you are in control here. You are empowered to go as far as you can or as far as you can't. So honor whatever it is for you right now. And love wherever you are right now. Appreciate the journey of how we start to tap into our deep power and honor ourselves, giving ourselves, again, permission to back off, permission to rest. Good. That crisscross down one more time. And then crisscross it on up. Hug those knees into the chest. Beautiful. So we've got some options here. Some sort of an inversion of choice. You can stay right onto your back and go into a shoulder stand or leg up the wall pose, or you can rock yourself upright and play with some sort of headstand, handstand, some other inversion that laying on your back doesn't work for. So decide where you want to go and go for it. Connecting into your breath wherever you decide to go. Make sure that just because this isn't a pose that we're necessarily moving in, that you forget about tapping into that deep ujjayi breath, that full inhale, that thorough exhale. Nice. If you are in shoulder stand, you can take those legs overhead into plow. Feel that back line opening up. And then gently roll it back down onto your back. Hugging those knees into the chest. And we're going to do a little rock back towards the back of the mat and forward to the front of the mat. So we're all upright. We're going to work our way into frog pose. It's a pose I don't typically teach, but we're going to do it today because hips, you know. So what I like to do with frog is I like to have one knee on my mat and one knee off of my mat. And that just helps me to get a little more slide if I want to go a little further with it. You can have both knees on the mat. I know some people like to do that just for padding. And you are certainly welcome if being, more prone doesn't work so well for your body. You can find a wall, which I think, yep, our ladies over there, Steph and Amy, have got us covered. So if you want to follow suit with them, you can, or you can find the frog pose here. So if you are prone, meaning your belly's towards the earth, try to make sure that your knees are pointed straight out of your hips. Yep, perfect. We have a half of a box here. Do you want your towel for your knee there, Sue? Just to give you a little support. Sometimes it's nice just to have a little something extra. You're welcome. Beautiful. Yep, that's it, Ashley. So let's bring this knee out and then slide your left knee back so it's in line. Yes, there you go. And then you're going to kick your feet out here. So your feet are like a half of a box, or your legs make a half of a box. Yep, perfect. That's great. With each exhale, you're trying to surrender into this. There is a core support that's needed, especially if you are a little lower to the ground, that gathering in through the inner thighs and into your belly. So finding that support here. And with each inhale, telling yourself just, that exhale, telling yourself be. Just be here. Especially if this is a challenging pose for you, really finding that element of just be. How can you relax? How can you remain calm in this pose? Tapping into your deep power, your deep control. Yep, and you can definitely do a little rock side to side here if you need. That little rock side to side really does help to release adhesions and help you to go a little further into the pose. So after a few little sways of the torso, pause in the middle and see if maybe you can find some greater ease. Yep, find that surrender. Just be. Just a few more moments here. And if your belly is pointed to the earth, the way to come out of this pose is to gently do an army crawl forward. Stretch those legs back. I know, it's kind of brutal, isn't it? If you were prone, just to give our hip flexors a little break here too, prop up onto your forearms. Let's find a little Sphinx pose just to open up through that front body. So for your Sphinx, and if you were laying on your back, you're certainly welcome to join us in Sphinx pose. So we're going to find that inhale, that opening through the chest, that exhale, the softening through your heart. If you want to elevate this a little higher, you can turn your fingertips out and press your palms down to straighten those elbows. Roll those shoulders back. Feel like you're kind of isometrically dragging your hands or your forearms back to really open your heart a little further forward. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale all the way down, forehead to the earth, full prostration. Bend those knees. Let's rock those feet, yep, side to side. Beautiful. Slide those hands in alongside the ribs. Find our way into upward facing dog pose. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Bicycle those legs back and forth. So nice. And then inhale that right leg up to the sky, heel to your bum, right foot wide outside of your right hand. One more little hip thing before we settle even more onto our back. Lowering your left knee down. And I don't know if I've done this one with you guys before. I may have years ago, so some of you might remember. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Your hips are going to go back, and then exhale, the sole of the foot down, bend the knee. So it's an inhale, roll, hips back, and exhale, foot down, bend the knee. Yep, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Again, inhale, exhale. Stay here now, forward, roll out. Bring that right hand onto your right thigh. Look over your right shoulder. If you can see your left foot clearly behind you, yep, you can bend that left knee and hold on to the ankle. If you get a grip to the ankle, kick your foot back into your hand to open your chest even more. Yes, love it. Beautiful. And then gently release your hand from your foot, two hands inside of your right foot. Curl those left toes under. Inhale that right leg up and back. Heel to your bum, little twist. Lower that right foot down. Now inhale, left leg up to the sky. Twist that hip open, left foot wide outside of your left hand. Lower that right knee down. And it's that inhale, roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Hips move back. Exhale, sole of the foot down, bend the knee. Yep. Inhale, roll outer edge, hips back. Exhale, sole the foot down, bend the knee. That's it. Find that little flow. Inhale, roll, hips back. Exhale, foot down, bend that knee forward. Yep. Inhale, roll, hips back. Exhale, foot down, knee bends. This time stay forward, roll to that outer edge of the foot, left hand to your left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. If you can see that right foot, bend the knee, hold on to your right ankle with your left hand. And if you get a grip there, kick your foot into your hand. Yeah, get that opening through the front body. Nice. And gently release your hand from your foot, 2 hands down. Let's inhale, reach that left leg up and back. Exhale, lower that left foot to the earth. Now bring those knees down to the mat. Very gracefully, we're just gonna rock on over to one hip and swing those legs around again. Let's roll on down to our back. A little diversion. So as we come back onto our back, we're gonna start to settle in. So let's hug the right knee into the chest. And keep your left leg nice and long. And as your right knee's hugging into your chest, allow each exhale to soften that knee and maybe a little closer. Find an ease through the shoulders, length for your neck, and then do a little rock of your knee right and left. So a little rock side to side. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. And now let that right knee rock all the way across to your left, finding a spinal twist. So let that knee rock all the way over. Yep. So is it any better from, okay. Yep. Is that just like a common happening? Just always stuck there? Yeah. Oh, good. That's great. Nice. Find that surrender in your spinal twist. Imagine you've got a heavy sandbag resting onto your right shoulder, and you're just surrendering to that weight. And instead of just flopping back onto your back, feel a zipping through your right inner thigh. Let your core roll you back onto your back. Re-hug your right knee into your chest. Inhale, float the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, lower it all the way down to the ground. Left knee into your chest. Just hug it in. Be here. With each exhale, can you soften into this stretch a little more? Feel an ease as you melt here onto your back. Awesome. It's always amazing how much further you can really go, right? And then let your knee do that little rock out and in. Yep, mobilizing that femur in its socket. And then rock that knee all the way over to the right, finding your twist. Imagine you have that heavy sandbag resting onto your left shoulder. Uh-oh. Oh, no. See if that'll help, just to give you something to rest on, too. Yeah, sometimes if it's floating up. If there's any more gripping in here, this is your last opportunity to let it go. And instead of flopping onto your back, feel that zipping through the left inner thigh. Your core rolls you back onto your back. Hug that left knee into your chest. Inhale, float the left leg up to the sky, lower it all the way down. Let's find a little happy baby pose before we venture into Shavasana. Hug both knees into your chest, hold onto those feet. Find that rock side to side. Yep, massaging open that back line. Oops. And 2 feet to the earth. Swish those knees side to side. And stretch those legs nice and long for Shavasana. I'm going to come around with the eye towels for you. You can place it onto your eyes, onto your chest, wherever you feel like you might need it. And adjust your body. You can lift your buns, you can tuck your tail under, you can let your shoulder blades hug underneath you a little bit more. And then as you find that you've settled, take a deep breath in and let a another deep breath in. Find that ease, that softening, that surrender. And let's come back to that inhale, just, and the exhale, be. Just be here. This is definitely the time to give yourself permission to rest. And if you catch your mind wandering, that's called mindfulness. Good for you. You did it. So as you notice that your mind wanders, gently coax it back to that inhale, just, the exhale, be. If your mind has wandered, bring it back. That inhale, just, and that exhale, be. Just a few more moments to rest. to surrender, to relax. And before we start to welcome movement back into the body, come back to your intention. With your intention present in your heart and mind, deepen your breathing. Move those fingers and toes. Bend your knees, hug them all the way into the chest. And then rock on over to your right side. Bring your forehead down to the earth. A reminder to connect to your truth, your intuition, your awareness, and find gratitude for who and what you are. And let's lift it on up, coming into a cross-legged position, your hands to your knees, and let your eyes stay closed. Just feel that little inhale up through the front body. Exhale, ease trickling down the back, settling into your sits bones. That inhale up the front, that ease trickling down the back. And this is a breathing technique you can find anytime, anywhere, just to help you to find yourself. If you feel a little lost or a little disconnected or even maybe a little anxious, connect to your breath. Let's inhale those arms to the sky. Palms come together, thumbs to the forehead for right thought, lips for honest speech, and heart center, loving action. Namaste. Very well done. Nice watery work, you guys. Very well done.